Hello, it's JSBricks here with a look at set number 60227, which came out in 2019, has 412 pieces, has 4 minifigures, and costs around about 45 quid, 50 euro, 60 USD. And I got this set for Christmas, so it cost me jack squat, and I think I'm going to start with the build with this one. Now, as you can see, it's a relatively large set. It's not exactly small, it's quite chunky. It's pretty big. Now, from top to bottom, we have, this miniature satellite, which can be broken off. You can place like that so it can just orbit around. Yes, this is a play feature. And these are stickers, so they were a pain in the ass to put on. I hate stickers. And you can obviously reattach here. So you have, your satellite stuff. Spins. This entire mechanism can actually just be pulled straight out like that. If you just want, separate satellite. Up top, there's a control panel with a little radar. It's in a T-pose right now. It's a pretty standard T-pose. First part that's not to do with the station is this little rocket. So, we're going to put that to the side. And we're going to review the rocket on its own. So, here's the rocket. It's a tiny little build. Unfortunately, there's 2 of those at the back, there's not much you can do about that. Has the space station logo on it. A little engine. Really tiny, actually. You can open up the cockpit. No controls in there, but there's no controls in there, but there is enough room to slide in a figure. Personally, I think you should use the astronaut figure. Like that. Just lay it down like that. Pop. I'm not sure if you can fit the astronaut in there though. Like the proper astronaut. We can try. Yeah, you can actually kind of fit him in there. Doesn't really work. There is a small console there. Which if I pull it out for you, see it just has some radio stuff on it. Overall though, not a bad build by a long shot. I've honestly seen worse. So For a little rocket, it's not bad. I also think it's the only Lego rocket I own, which is unfortunate. However, let's just, this out the way. Let's take a look at that rocket. That little, space station. Before I do that, though, there is actually a little space back here. But I can't remember what I meant to slide into there. So, I don't know what I meant to put in there. But, yeah, let's move on to the main space station. Without the rocket, the space station does look a little dull. However, it does have an interesting play feature. You see, it comes apart in 3 different components. This front here can be pulled off, so can the sides. Now, they are attached by little bricks at the bottom here. These 2x2 slanted pieces. Take them off, you can take them out. So theoretically, if you had multiple of these, you could just make one big old satellite. Its main center here, we've already talked about, it's just like a satellite. But you can see it kind of serves as like a middle ground, like a passway. Unfortunately, it is not big enough to stand a figure in. But, you could sit a figure in there, I think. Yeah, you can sit a figure in. Oh, that didn't get on camera. Yeah, it's roughly large enough to sit a figure in. Sorry, I didn't get that part on camera. There, you can kind of sit a figure in, which isn't that bad. But yeah, not much here for the middle bit. However, these side seconds, they are more interesting. So, I believe we're going to start with this one. As you can see, it's nice, small sticker on the side. 2 windows on that side, and a large window in here. It has got a light brick inside. Opening up the top, you can actually see we've got a little some stickers up in here. So we've actually got this sticker here, which appears to be this guy, who I'm assuming is the captain. There's some kind of sciencey sticker on the wall there. I'm not sure what that actually is. It must mean something, though. On this side, we have got a little microscope build for, doing some science. You can actually put a figure in here next to that. Like so. just have her doing some scientific stuff. There is actually a play feature. So we have got one of these crystal rocks, which I've got somewhere else, which means I do have a rocket set. I just don't know what it is or what it is. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, it is a space rocket. There we go. Yeah, so, yeah, you just got, light brick. So you have got these rock pieces from this wave, which are these mineral pieces, and you can actually just close this up. Oh, there we go. I pulled it out because I'm a bit strong at it, but you can just close this. You're not really supposed to pull it up like that. That's just me being, what's the word? Me being a tad bit brutish there. Trying to figure out how to put it back in there. Give me a sec. Figured it out. You just meant to not have big hands. That's how it's actually meant to go together, and then you bring it out this way. Okay. Still got those giant ass hands. But yeah, it's meant to close up like that. And no, it's not. That's wrong too. Give me a second. Oh, there it is, back open. And just shining your light through. You do get to see the nice geo little pieces just lit up. It's pretty cool. That's kind of your science division. Your next small one is kind of interesting, actually. It's the bedroom. So, no window on that side, no window on that side. There is a small window there. Popping it open. We actually find this woman, who I'm assuming is this one. Because everything's American. I'm assuming it's American. I'm pretty sure it's American because we've got baseball back there. A baseball game. I believe this is meant to be some sort of treadmill, this place here. We send a figure here, they can do some treadmilling. You know, treadmill. And on the wall there is a green bed because, of course, in space without a lack of gravity. Sorry, everything's getting stuck together there. Due to the lack of gravity in space, I suppose, you know, just sleep on the side like that. Pretty interesting. I'm going to pop them out there now. Sorry if this video seems a little bit rushed. Now, to give you an example of one of the ways you could put this together, you could just pop this together like that. Not sure how this would benefit you. But yeah, you could do this. So then we just have some kind of pods. Don't know. That's not on me, that's on you. But then there's this big one, which obviously has this airlock, which is how you attach the space shuttle. Which, if I grab that again, you do just slide it in there and close up. But yeah, you just imagine that's a door in and out. A giant window on that side. Nothing on that side. Open this up. And we have some of the more interesting details in this set. So we've got an oven with some numbers on. And if we press this back here, we can kill someone with a flying pizza of death. It's a pepperoni pizza by the look of it. Some kind of pizza pie. Not sure how you Americans say that. Getting it in is a bit of a pain in the ass, actually. Because I have giant ass fingers. But there you go. There are two lights there. I'm not actually sure what they're for. You can see the robot there. Some plants. And on this side there is a tool rack. So, I don't know what that's for. Now again, if we attach this together, another combo, you could just do this. So I believe this one's the bedroom. And then you could attach... Everything's getting in my way again. Whatever. You could then attach, you know, this to here. Or a slight modification. Actually, I don't think a slight modification is even needed. There we go. You can just snap that one there. Like that. And then you just got some really long tube. Why not? And then even incorporating this like longer piece into it, there's still plenty of combinations you could go for. Like this. Which doesn't really work. But hey, thought counts. Or you know, you could bring this one to the side. And have your weird ass space station look like that. Maybe reattach this here. There's not many ways you can reattach this outside of here, which kind of sucks, but yeah, you get the idea. It's a modular space station. Personally, I would just always keep it in some order like this, because it's how it was built in the instructions. I think this one's the wrong way around, but no, never mind. It's how it's built in the instructions. So, you know, classic T-pose it is. Theoretically, you could get multiple of these and then just stick them together. Let me know if you want me to do that in the comment section below, actually. If you want me to see me just buy a bunch of these and stick them all back together in some weird and wacky ways. But yeah, and then just to reattach them, take these tiles, so, and on they go. Also forgot to mention, this is, like I say, something you can do is with your space guy. I forgot to mention there's some tools in here. And, you know, you can just imagine someone leaving the port and just hanging on the side like that. So yeah, overall, a interesting build. My personal favourite Lego set I own, not really. Don't have nowhere to display it. But let's move on to the figures, shall we? First up, we have Blondie. I don't actually know this figure's name because we don't have names for figures in these sorts of sets. Uses a blue jumpsuit type torso with no leg printing or arm printing, some printing for a belt, a zipper, white t-shirt, the station, the space sort of review, which is Mars actually, wrinkles on the back, or just throw up a bit in my mouth. Interesting looking torso, not particularly interesting, kind of boring, but there have been better and there have been worse Lego City torsos. Also, you know, not really something that bothers me. Her hair's nothing special. It's just skater hair, sort of thing, in yellow Chad hair. It's nothing new. She's got a smiley face and some kind of sleepy face. She was roofied. So they can throw her into space because she was the imposter. Among Us reference. And not a rape reference. Anyway, it's an alright figure. Seen better, seen worse. But it's a city figure, so there's nothing too special about her. Let's move on. Next, we have the guy in charge who has the Anakin hair in grey, which is interesting. He has, unfortunately, no double face. The most generic city face I think I've ever seen in a long time. Interesting torso, though. All round, just another not so interesting, not so boring figure. Next up, we have the astronaut, where things start to get interesting. Now is some orange-grey leg printing for the knees. Nothing on the back. No arm printing. The classic astronaut head sort of helmet piece here in white. Obviously, the gold visor. Take that off. You can see his face. Looks alright to me, his face. Taking off his helmet. Some pretty interesting torso printing. You can see how the orange on the leg laps round. You can see his belt. He has obviously the space logo thing for whatever his spacing is. With a bit of a necklace. I don't actually know what that is. Maybe that's the power core of the suit. On the back, more of that orange printing with some grey shadowing and more of that neck sort of thing, which I think is where the neck is. Overall, actually a pretty interesting character, but not as interesting as our next one. Oh no. Now next is this really interesting orange character. And I say that because of the scaling here. You can't really see it on camera properly, but there is you can actually, there's a bit of scaling here. Very hard to see, but it's like a silvery scaling. Figures always come up lighter on my thing, so it is harder to differentiate colour a bit sometimes because of how light I have my lights on sometimes. But yeah, she's got the same sort of neck thing as him, a previous guy, but in copper, which goes round. So there's no point showing the back printing, just some sticker in there. Same groin piece, actually. Actually, I think it's the same torso, except she's got scaling on hers in the groined area, which makes me wonder if my guy's meant to have that. She has no dual molded face, however... Oh, she's a bit up center. There we go. God, I'm really unprofessional. She does come with this helmet, which has black at the back, which I think is really nice. You can't lift the visor up, unfortunately. No back printing. Well, she has back printing, I just can't be showing you. And yeah, you can see her face with the visor. A pity you can't pit it up. A pity you can't lift it up. Let's move on to the last semi-figure. Droid. And here's the last figure. It's a droid. Pretty interesting face. I can imagine that being used for a lot of droid customs. Studs on the top and bottom. 2 arms and a little jetpack. Nothing special. Not too interesting. But it's a cute little inclusion. So yeah. Make of this what you will. There's actually some weird dot printing on mine. I'm not sure if it's on everyone or just on mine. It's not coming up on camera though. So let's get to the overview. So, is what you're getting for your money worth it? Absolutely, in my opinion. I think this set is good for collectors if you're just looking for something to go onto shelves. It'll go nice on a shelf. Not that hard to display. I mean, I don't have the room to display it. But maybe at a nice angle you could get a good display for it. With the idea of it being modular for people who are into space and all that stuff, I think there's some really good usability that you could get from that. Maybe making your own sort of custom space station if you're into that. And it's 45 quid's not that bad, honestly. I would pick up another if I had the room to display it. Or if you guys forced me to. I would never pick up something you guys tell me to pick up. At least in this regard, please don't tell me to pick up another one, because knowing me, I probably will. But yeah, I don't think it's a bad set. I think it's decent. For young children, what I get for a young child, 100%. Got this last year. I was like 13. It was great. I had fun. No, I was 14. There we go. I was 14 last year. I was great. I had fun. It looks good. It's just a good set. No, I didn't get this last year. I got it last year. So yeah, I was 15. So 15, had fun with it. Do I think a young child could have fun with it? Definitely. Look at it. I'm tired. There's nothing particularly bad about that. You get figures, you get some fun play features, get kid multiple of these, you get fun mixing and matching. I just don't think there's any problem with this. So if you're going to pick it up, and it's on discount, yeah, get it. Especially if it's on discount. If you can find one on discount, definitely get it, because this is definitely worth it. And with that said, I'm JSBricks. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'm sorry my videos are shit. And have a good day. Bye.